Good evening. I go by the government name is James Price. The stage name Nove 27, like November 27. That's also the same birthday as Jimi Hendrix, Bruce Lee, Jaleel White. So acting and music is like aligned on that day. So that's why I'm here today. I'm here on behalf of hip hop, urban music, music in general, acting, and it's like I'm stuck between music and the workforce. It's like, hey man, we got shows to do, but yet I still have to go to work. I have to call in. I can't make it. I have a show. Okay, well we don't need you no more. So that leads me to being unemployed, trying to find ways to pay my rent, you know. And I'm here today to I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm not here for that. Just want you to understand that being out here in this world trying to do music, especially in the live music capital, is not peaches and cream. You really gotta bust your. I'm telling you, you gotta work hard. I do free shows. We don't get paid. The music, the sound man is horrible. I mean, we struggle up there. We try to make people move their feet, bob their head, and it's almost like we're doing it for nothing because there's no recognition, there's no pay for it. We're just actually just looking for like a helping hand almost. Like look at what we do, look at what we're trying to do, look what we're trying to do for the city, because that's what a hip hop artist is actually known for, marketing the city. So I ask you guys of the panel, which I thank all of you for being here. For the people who probably don't like hip hop on the panel, maybe you haven't heard the right hip hop. Maybe you heard something that all hip hop isn't like that. There's hip hop, there's political, there's hip hop that enrages you, there's hip hop that teaches you about the past history of America. You just never know. And in music, you have to be open minded because that's the only way for innovation, especially in the live music capital. We want to combine music. Hip hop, it's universal. I hear Elvis Presley mixed with hip hop. I hear uh, Nat King Cole mixed with hip hop. So it's like hip hop is originated from soul music, and that's what we bring. That's what I bring. When I do my music, hip hop, I don't curse. I leave a message for the little kids because they're the future. They're the ones coming up, and this is urban. This is a new world, and we gotta heed that. Due to all the major corporations here in Austin, I think the city should like pull their arm and say, hey, that we got people coming to these events saying they're being misrepresented in their music genres. You guys been here, you get all these good old tax breaks. How about you kind of help these musicians out to where they feel like they're not being used for their music and not being compensated because it's hard out here for everybody. There's recessions, there's bad housing, and I'm not getting paid for any of the volunteer I do. If there was no such thing as money, I would be happy because we don't have to worry about all this. But since it is, it's an issue for all. Like they probably got a lock on my door right now from eviction because I come out here to these shows. You know, I I've been to the Save Austin Music Organization with Troy Dillinger, and he's trying to do something very positive for the music. He's trying to get a pay scale going so musicians can have a fair chance out here. I would like for us to like create a database for music artists, um, and just get it out there. Infomercials, commercials. Hey, get on this database so when we need to start a Austin showcase, we can have all your information. We can give you a call. You can get booked. You can get a contract. You can make a little income. Because there's nothing like getting paid off your show, man. I'm telling you, that's the greatest feeling in the world. Getting paid off a show because it shows that the people appreciated your music They enjoyed it. They know that you've been struggling to make music, pay your bills, and that's the good feeling of getting paid off a show, man. And I haven't had that feeling. The feeling I'm having now in my heart is like it's almost putting me against the world, because I went out here with like 20 Save Austin Music Organization posters and went down on 6th Street and tried to hand it out to the clubs. All these pubs, these dirty dogs, I tried to give them posters and they all turned me down. So it's like, why are you guys like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Why you don't want the posters? It's positive. It's trying to save Austin music, but you're turning me down. And that really makes me like feel like there's no hope. And I don't want to be feeling like that, man. I don't want to come down here every month complaining, saying there's no opportunity for us as hip hop artists, musicians, or actors. It shouldn't be like that in the live music cap with a $2.8 billion budget. Where's that money going? Why is none of it trickling to the music society or, where's the money going? We don't know. I don't see it. I don't see 2.8 million in Sweeney Circle, no community centers, nothing like that. Nah, 2.8 million don't trickle that way. It goes to these condos, these developments. Or maybe I'm wrong. But that's all I'm seeing going up. New houses. I probably can't afford one, but then again, I can. If I get support from the music I do, from the fans. I know hip hop, it has its issues, A lot of people want to blame hip hop for the way kids are today. You can't do that because, hey, you can look on Fox and see pretty much everything they saying on hip hop as well. There's cocaine on Fox. There's sex, pestilence, whatever you want to call it. It goes on TV as well. So hip hop, it can be provocative, but that's with any music. That's with any music. But what I'm trying to tell people is don't give up on hip hop because it's universal, man. Everybody listens to hip hop these days. If you got kids, I'm pretty sure they know a couple of Snoop Dogg tracks. They know Nas. They know probably Immortal Technique. So I'm just a person really, really looking for hope, for change, man, in this city. More venues. I don't think live music should just be concentrated downtown. There's a lot of vacant lots on the east side, on the south side, north side that can be used for live music. There's a lot of music artists here. Give them a call. Hey, let them know that you care. Let them know that y'all trying to make a change. Hey, there's nothing wrong with taking a little time out your schedule, going out to these neighborhoods to see what's going on, who's looking for music, who's musically talented, who's probably a Rhodes Scholar. You just never know. But if you always stay in cap in a little area thinking that's the only way of life, then you're closed-minded. I come here with an open mind to learn from each and all. And that's what I do every time I come here. This is my second time. A lot of people don't know about these meetings, the Live Music Task Force. Give me 1,000 flyers, and I'll put them in 1,000 hands. You'll have a turnout. I go into these neighborhoods. I'm not scared to knock on people's doors and make them sign surveys, what they feel about the live. That's what I do. That's me. I'm not afraid. But it seems like when I go to people in like Exposition Boulevard, they kind of tend to shy away from me. Maybe it's because of how I look. Maybe so. I don't know. But I try to go there with a smile on my face. Let them know I'm not here to harm you. I'm just trying to get your aspect on how you feel about hip hop music. So what I ask to each and every one of you on this panel, and I would like an answer from each and every one of you. What do you think about hip hop? If it's good or bad or negative, let me know. And what are some ways we can change it in your perspective?
Hey, James, I'm gonna just in the interest of time and part of what you're saying is falling on excuse the pun, deaf ears, because we're